Hello, my name is Brittany Hood, and I'm doing this video for Malinda Felts. She is the owner of Shoemaker Hill Ranch in Jacksonville, Texas. And my fiance and I, or now my husband, Ryan, and I have recently held our wedding last weekend, August the 14th, 2010, had our wedding out at Shoemaker Hill Ranch. And I just wanted to take a minute to tell people who are interested a little bit about Malinda's ranch. Number one, it is a complete miracle that my mom found it, because we thought that we had found every place that there was to see in East Texas. We looked at several places. I knew that I wanted an outdoor wedding. Something different. I didn't, when I pictured myself getting married, especially to Ryan, I couldn't picture our wedding in a church or, a rose garden, or, that's just not us. When I pictured marrying him, I just saw outside. And I didn't want to know that there was, a business street or an intersection just, a couple hundred yards away. Even though people wouldn't see that, I don't know, it just, it bothered me. I wanted a place that was different, a place that got me excited, and that was Shoemaker Hill Ranch for me. We looked at Castle on the Lake, and it was everything I was looking for. It was, had like an outdoor setting, and then a castle that, you can have the reception at, for that fairy tale-like effect. And I just felt that it looked fake. It just wasn't doing it for me. I didn't know really exactly what it was I wanted. I just knew that I wanted it to be something open. I didn't want to see a street light in sight. I wanted it to be, if it was possible, just open land. And we called Malinda when my mom found the place, and she said, "Brittany, let's just go check it out." So, I called her and I said, "Is there any way that my mom and I can come see your ranch?" And she was in the car at the time, and she just basically sounded like she's dropping everything she's doing. "Oh yeah, come on out here. I'll show it to you. Give you a tour. How's Monday?" So my mom drove down here to Tyler, and we went out to Jacksonville together, and we went and looked at the ranch. And I remember, I'll never forget, we were driving up to the ranch, and you'd know if you were to go and see it, but you can't really tell when you've arrived at it, because it's off of a county road. This ranch is on like hundreds of acres of land. I think it's like 500 or something. But needless to say, we were driving down this county road, and the ranch is hidden by all these trees that line the county road. And the ranch sits up on top of this huge hill. And at the bottom of the hill, there's this beautiful lake that's right in front of it. And the sun was setting. We were driving up, and it's like you go up this beautiful dirt road. I just started crying, and I said, I like my bridesmaids, my maid of honor, and Mom were in the car. And I was just crying, and they're like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" I said, I haven't even seen it inside. This everything I ever wanted. Oh, it's perfect. Because there was ducks on the lake. I mean, just this place is just beautiful, and was the absolute perfect setting for my wedding. Any girl who wants that southern vintage, country, antique type feel, comfort, you know, it's just such a humbling, beautiful home. And it's just something, you know, Malinda just loves. She loves to do weddings. She loves to meet new people and make them happy. And she literally enjoys the weddings and meeting the girls and the family. She is one of the most big-hearted, sweetest, nicest people I have ever been blessed to meet in my life. And I'm grateful to now have befriended her through having my wedding at the ranch, and just having her as a friend in my life. She is more than willing to accommodate, to work with you. I mean, she's way more than just, you know, the owner of the ranch. She is somebody at the end of the day who could easily be a very, very good friend, somebody that you could still keep in contact with. Me and her do. I can't describe the place besides that when you're a little girl and you have like that dollhouse and everything's just so perfect, that's what the house is. That's what it looks like. The inside is just immaculate, just everything detailed, decorated, just to a T. She's got like little tea sets that are real ornate china. When you walk in, there's this beautiful staircase that goes up the right side of the house. The bridal party has their own upstairs. The guys can hang out in the guys' lounge, and it's like completely decked out, all guy style. And there's like a divide. I want to call it a curtain, but it's not. It's one of those like little, you know, I don't know what it's called, but a divide to where the men can't see the women, like, you know, the bridesmaids, which we had our own separate rooms. The bride has her own room with this, I bit my tongue, with this amazing porcelain claw tub that the bride can just light candles and relax, because you know you're going to be stressed out, because I was. And the bridesmaids have their own room, their complete separate own room. So if the bride needs a little bit of time to herself, or maybe, you know, whatever, it's just 2 separate rooms. And the bridesmaid's room overlooks the back side of the property, which is huge. The ranch is gated off with this beautiful old country, like white fence. When Ryan and I were getting married, when we were saying our vows, I hope I don't cry. We got married under a tree out front, in front of the ranch, and then had our reception inside and some outside. When we were saying our vows, the sun was setting, and this huge flock of white birds that I think lived there, I'm not sure, but every time I've been to the ranch, they've been there. This huge flock of white birds came up out of the tall grass and just flew across, like, the land. And I just lost it. And Ryan, like, grabbed my hand real hard, and I just, you know, smiled at each other, and I said, my goodness, the birds. And he said, the birds, baby. Everybody at my wedding remembers the birds. The wedding was everything that I imagined it would be. It was everything that I ever wanted. I recommend this place 1,000,000 times over to any girl who wants something different, something to hold their wedding at a place that is like from the heart. Something, you know, that place exists, and it's in Jacksonville, Texas, and it is Shoemaker Hill Ranch. Thank you.